Sean started in 1984 when he and his friends scratch-built screen-accurate proton packs. Slimer is fiberglass laid over sculpted foam insulation board. The details were 3D printed using translucent resin. A strip of addressable LEDs controlled by a microcontroller provide the green glow to the Slimer. The white flashing barrel of the thrower and the chase animation running through the polycarbonate tube to strip Slimer is secured. Captain Sunbeam as Gundam Ariel from Gundam The Witch of Mercury. Captain Sunbeam made everything you see on stage, including self-drafting the patterns out of cardboard, taking 6 months and about 300 hours to create it. This cosplay weighs a whopping 20 pounds while being made primarily from EVA foam, 3D printed details, and a ton of glue. The helmet was 3D modeled and printed by Captain Sunbeam as well as outfitted with LED lights. Cat Wombat cosplay as White Schnee from Ruby. Ruby, mirror, mirror, tell me something, who's the loneliest of all? Whis needs a garment that she can use to slay Grim by day and perform at concert by night. This cosplay features a bolero of real silk, crystal rhinestones, and 3D printed jewelry modeled by Kit Kat. The chiffon was hand-dyed to achieve stunningly accurate gradient. And this combat skirt has a secret. With a quick spin, she's ready to attend the evening festivities. Kit Kat achieved this trick using magnets to hold the skirt in place and hidden pockets beneath the petticoat to hide the long skirt until it's time to take the stage. Press X props as Big Daddy from BioShock. Press X props has been making replica weapons and costume pieces for over 10 years. But this is his first full costume at this stage. Surprisingly lightweight thanks to the extensive use of EVA and EXPS foam. More than 30 magnets were used for easy disassembly. The lenses for the eyes were cast in clear epoxy and lit by a single 100-watt color-changing LED light bulb. A large battery bank powers the light, fans for cooling, and a camera to see. All of the hard parts of the costume are coated with epoxy resin for durability and texture, and 400 individual parts were cast for the fasteners on the arms and bottom. And last but certainly not least in our category, Tippy Tap Pro goes as Hunter from the Owl Hour. This costume is a personal redesign of the character to create a more royal feeling. The armor is a combination of 1mm, 3mm, and 5mm EVA foam, with puff paint and embroidery to add extra details to every piece. The costume is rigged with a combination of grommets, Velcro, elastic, and zippers for comfort and security. Using a spark of ingenuity, the cape is made from an old king-size bed sheet, and the staff is made from a curtain rod with a 3D printed head.
Okay, let's see what the advanced category brings.
All right, what y'all think about the intermediate category? Man, when that Big Daddy turned red, whew. I spent a lot of time playing that game. So we're up to our advanced category. These competitors have already won 5 or more major awards and are considered the most experienced a cosplayer can get. So are you ready to see some of these advanced folks? Me too. All right. We haven't started yet. Just breathe. Everybody take a deep breath in. Let it out. All right, here we go. It is Catastrophe.cause as Adam from Has Been Hotel. That's right. Adam took creative liberties with their fabric choices to create an authoritarian but opulent look. The design incorporates both biblical references and punk rock elements to stay true to the origin of the character, but also his personality. The hoop skirt is entirely handmade. The wings were the hardest part to make them open up to a 10-foot wingspan, but fold down for mobility and transport. Catastrophe cause, everyone. Yo, the detail up close, ridiculous. Check this out up close so you get a chance. All right, here we go. Faye as Arcade Ahari from League of Legends. Dashing into the arcade universe, it's Arcade Ahri. The cosplay features bright holographic fabrics chosen to recreate the high contrast, vibrant color scheme of a video game world. For maximum sparkle, over 1,100 square rhinestone pixels were hand-placed to replicate a pixelated digital look on the jacket panels, leg pieces, and accessories. That's right. The stuffing of all 9 tails took about 35 hours total. What's the price for ultimate fluff? Would you believe that the tails used to be white? Many pots of boiling polyester dye were used to make these gradient colors. Legend has it, her kitchen has yet to recover. Here is HH Cosplay as Caleb from Critical Role. This cosplay from self-drafted patterns to final details and mostly locally sourced materials was entirely made by Hope. She has learned both leather tooling and finger loop braiding for this cosplay. It features a hand-embroidered front panel, custom neck leatherwork, and many, many layers of fake floral additions. Each leaf, flower, and butterfly was lovingly sewn by hand to the dress skirt and tiara. The butterflies are also custom printed and painted and are based on real-life species. This is also Hope's longest wig by far at around 4 feet. It's HH Cosplay. Up next, Grumpy Bones Cosplay as Princess Zelda from The Legend of Zelda. Now, the goal of this cosplay was authenticity. Grumpy created every one of the 290 clay beads used in the jewelry and on the dress. The jewelry is all hand patterned and the tiara attaches to the wig. The earrings are made of ping pong balls with air dry clay on top, and the jewelry is constructed with traditional wire wrapping techniques. 50% of the garments are hand sewn together with various hand sewing techniques. Even the shoes are handmade with traditional soul making techniques and are made of real leather. It's Grumpy Bones Cosplay. Little Way Cosplay as Dracula. That's right. A local cosplayer, Little Way Cosplay creates a new costume for Road City Comic-Con every year. In Bram Stoker's 1897 novel, Dracula flaunts its wicked heart and often appears as a bat or wolf, featuring a bat wing cape, wolf fur collar, and a hand-beaded heart. This costume was meticulously patterned and sewn from scratch. A terror brought back to life with wire interfacing faux fur, polyester, felt lace beads, and menace. Isn't she to die for? Here is Wonder Woman as Wonder Woman from DC Comics. Joy wanted to create a Wonder Woman as if he was a barbarian from Dungeons and Dragons. All of the armor is hand-tooled, carved, and dyed from veg-tanned leather. The corset and war coat are hand-dyed garment leather, and the corners on the war kilt plates are painted box corner protectors. That's right. Joy drafted all of their own patterns with mobility and combat in mind. Joy is also here with their booth in the Maker's Market. Have a Cow Leatherworks. Now, this costume took just over 350 hours to create. we have Nightingale Creations as Asandra from Game of Thrones. The dress from the show reminded Nightingale of shades and colors of a fire log amber giving off light. This dress is made from 10 yards of hand-dyed and hand-painted silk and linen. The pattern for the dress was draped on a mannequin and redesigned to perfectly fit the maker and to be as screen accurate as possible. The necklace is constructed from leather and EVA foam. It's Nightingale Creations. Here is a simulator as Nemesis from Resident Evil 3. That's right, Simulator made this cosplay out of a love for playing Resident Evil with the kids and to bring back the excitement and suspense they share playing together. You played this game with your children, that's awesome. Taking just 5 months to complete, this costume is made from foam clay, EVA foam, PVC tubing, faux leather, battery-powered fans, a speaker, and a sound box that plays recordings from the game. It's terrifying. It's terrifying. The total height of the costume is a skyscraping 7 feet, 6 inches tall. Just to give you an idea, a 6-foot me stands right here. Yeah. Yep. Just as scary as in the game. Here's a Raven cosplay as Princess Zelda from Legend of Zelda. This cosplay is focused on using textured fabrics and a wide variety of techniques for the jewelry and accessories. The dress, fully patterned from scratch, is made from white and teal for a subtle sheen, but still high resolution texture. The wig is made from 2 salvaged wigs, thin and shaped for Zelda's iconic short hair. Chaotic neutral cosplay as Vash. That's right. The manga version of Ash, the Stampede, took over 2 months to create and is ready for some future deep space gun action. The coat weighs nearly 10 pounds and features 56 buttons, 71 conchos, and various other hardware. The famous red coat was made from 64 pieces and was a challenge our cosplayer decided to undertake to push himself and his sewing skills. If you look closely, you can see the curved lines accentuated on the sides of the coat there. That's right. The cosplayer would like to take a moment and acknowledge the back silhouette. There's a picture that you wanted for your poster. Chaotic neutral cosplay. And finally, Red Leaf cosplay as the Blackfish from Game of Thrones. Here is a gender bend of the iconic character. This set of armor features all the original trademarks of the Blackfish. It includes all handmade patterns, fixed waist pants with a front zipper and 4 pockets, 2 chainmail sleeves made from can tabs, a textured gambeson with 36 panels and cotton leather lacing, upcycled and altered boots. That's right, the Blackfish armor features almost 2,000 individually cut, painted, and textured fish scales in varying shades of black and dark brown. That's right, Red Leaf cosplay wears with pride and solidarity the house words, family, duty, and honor. Red Leaf cosplay, everybody. All right, Rose City, what'd you think? I think I should have got those progressive lenses my doctor told me I should get. If you're over 40, you understand this. All right, let's give another huge round of applause to our judges over here. That's right, they're going to head backstage right now, and they're going to decide who our winners are going to be. And while they finish scoring our competitors, it's time for Aussie Dave and I to give away some free stuff. Who wants to win?